The floating in the most dangerous part of the universe are treasures the size of planets. These treasures are so valuable that even beings who can destroy galaxies cannot just take them. What if I told you that these treasures have started wars that killed thousands of immortal kings? Warriors who usually live forever unless they are killed in battle. Welcome back to Donghua Minute, your top spot for deep looks into cultivation, measuring anime power levels, and breakdowns that keep you watching from start to finish. Before we start, we are getting so close to a huge milestone for this channel, 1,000 subscribers. With your help, I know we can get there. Please hit that subscribe button, thank you. We are telling this story from the original novel, so some details might differ from what you see in the Donghua. Today we are looking at the scary truth about sealed stars, those mysterious heavy treasures that act as the ultimate trap for the universe's strongest warriors. Let's start with the big question. What exactly are these sealed stars that make warriors go crazy with greed? Picture this in your mind. Floating in the dark, empty spaces inside the star tower, you see a huge ball about the size of a real planet, anywhere from 9,000 kilometers to 90,000 kilometers wide. This huge star-like object spins slowly and steadily, never changing for trillions of years. The energy coming off it is terrifying, strong enough that if a weaker warrior gets too close, they could die instantly. These sealed stars were made by the legendary Shan, also known as the Sitting Mountain Guest, one of the strongest beings in the universe. When he built the Star Tower, something amazing and unexpected happened. This mysterious event turned thousands of the heavy treasure weapons he was making into something even more special, the sealed stars that now float all over the tower's endless deep parts. Each sealed star does two things that make them almost priceless. First, they work as incredibly powerful long-range weapons. Imagine being able to throw a ball that weighs more than a neutron star at your enemies. The crashing force would be unbelievable. The raw power inside a single sealed star could completely destroy a top-tier immortal king in one hit. But here is the really scary part. The sealed stars also work as sealing treasures. Once an enemy is sucked inside a sealed star, they cannot break out on their own. Period. The seal is so strong that even if an immortal king trapped a Universe Venerable inside, a being who is a whole level higher than them, that Universe Venerable would be stuck. They cannot escape. They would stay trapped until someone from the outside let them out. Think about what this means for a fight. In the cultivation world, battles usually come down to whether you can survive, run away, or outlast your enemy. Immortal kings can heal their bodies, teleport away, or hide in their god countries. But a sealed star takes all those choices away. Once you are caught, you are done. No escape, no second chances, no burning your energy to break free. You are simply sealed. Forever. Here is why this situation drives warriors mad. Inside the huge star tower, there are thousands of sealed stars floating in the dark, spinning quietly in the paths between the forbidden rooms. Warriors traveling through the tower see them all the time. These planet-sized treasures just floating there, so close you can almost touch them, but impossible to get. King Heavy Arrow, Luo Feng's servant who spent many years in the Star Tower, explained this sad reality. If he was lucky, he might see a sealed star once every year or two. If he was unlucky, he might go 1,000 years without seeing one. But looking was all he could do, because trying to take one meant certain death. The Star Tower protects these stars with invisible walls of great power. These aren't physical walls you can break. They are rules of the tower itself. King Heavy Arrow saw many powerful immortal kings try to fly down and grab a star, and every single time, they died. Their bodies were torn apart by forces they couldn't stop. Here is the truly shocking part. Even universe masters from the 4 top races, beings with power that can change galaxies, cannot force a sealed star out of the tower. These are beings who can fight true gods, yet they are helpless against the Star Tower's rules. Unless a sealed star falls on its own, it cannot be taken. No technique, no treasure, and no army can break the tower's rules. Now let's talk about what happens when a sealed star actually falls. Because this is when the Star Tower turns from a treasure room into a killing ground. Sometimes a sealed star breaks free from its spot. When this happens, the tower starts a process. First, the guard puppets, who usually don't show up much, suddenly become very active. They attack warriors often, testing them and weeding out the weak ones. This is exactly what happened to Luo Feng. His ally, King Tian Chen, was attacked by guards, and they heard that many other warriors were attacked too. This meant one thing: a sealed star was about to fall, and the tower was gathering everyone together. The tower actually moves its rooms and paths to push all the warriors toward one spot. It creates a snowball effect. When Luo Feng started, he was alone. Soon there were 30 warriors. As they kept moving, the numbers grew huge. Dozens became hundreds, then thousands. History shows that when a sealed star falls, the final crowd can reach 100,000 immortal warriors. All of them in one place, fighting for one treasure. And the survival rate is terrible. Every time this happens, it is a bloodbath. Thousands of immortal kings die in the fight. But this time is even more dangerous because there are 9 warriors who are nearly invincible immortal kings. We have Bug Queen Nan Cheng, King Black Tomb, King Seven Swords, and 5 others who are at the very top level below Universe Venerable. With 9 warriors this strong, it will be a mess. Bug Queen Nan Cheng is terrifying because she has an army of immortal bugs and powerful slaves like King Skeleton. She is almost untouchable. King Black Tomb is different. He uses pure force with his Blood Tomb blade to crush enemies. Then there is King Seven Swords, humanity's hope. He has a universe master backing him and uses 7 legendary swords. But this makes him a target. The machine race wants to kill him specifically to stop a human genius from rising. So what happens right when the star falls? Let me paint the picture. Right now, over 100,000 immortals are waiting on floating stone peaks. The machine race has 3,000 warriors. The bug clans have their armies. The humans have over 5,000 warriors. Below them, through a swirling pool of energy, the sealed star is slowly rising. It is fighting against the invisible walls that held it for trillions of years. The tension is unbearable. Warriors are taking pills, turning on shields, and making plans with allies they will probably betray in 5 minutes. Suddenly, the moment arrives. The sealed star breaks the final barrier. Energy explodes, and the star shoots up like an arrow. Instantly, 100,000 warriors move at full speed. The moment someone grabs the star, everyone else attacks them. Hundreds of attacks hit at the same time. Soul attacks, physical hits, traps. The energy storm destroys anyone weak caught nearby. This is why so many die. Even if you aren't trying to grab the star, you can get killed by random attacks. The fight will last for hours or days. At least 20,000 immortals will likely die. So why is Luo Feng there? He is only a world master, 2 whole levels lower than an immortal. Why join such a deadly fight? The answer shows his smarts. Luo Feng knows that true strength comes from surviving impossible situations. He is there to learn, to watch the strong fight, and to gain experience. Plus, Luo Feng has hidden advantages. His servant, King Heavy Arrow, is a limit immortal king who is very strong. Luo Feng spent a fortune to heal him. But the real game changer is the ancient clock treasure that Heavy Arrow is hiding. When a weaker king used this clock, he killed 2 limit immortal kings. Now, in the hands of someone strong like Heavy Arrow, it makes him incredibly hard to kill. Luo Feng isn't trying to grab the star directly. That would be suicide. He is there to pick up leftovers, survive the chaos, and grab opportunities when the big guys are too busy fighting each other. And that is the terrifying truth about the Star Tower's sealed stars. These are planet-sized treasures so valuable that over 100,000 warriors are marching into a battle they know will be a massacre. We have seen how these stars can trap even the strongest beings, why they are impossible to steal, and how the tower sets up a stage for death. It is a perfect example of the cruel rule of the universe. Great treasure always brings great danger. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Star Tower's deadliest trap, smash that like button and please subscribe. And we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. And with your help, we will get there soon. Remember, in the cultivation world, greed is the fastest way to the grave. This has been Donghua Minute. See you in the next breakdown.